FNATIC definitely have the momentum.
Hello
as well.
everyone, welcome to the LEC Summer Playoffs, XL vs FNATIC Game 1. We are heading into picks and bans, see who's going to be picked. I think that this is going to be an exciting game because it is one game before the final, and whoever plays, yeah. So both teams are going to be fighting hard. We are already into the game, and we are having some level 1 shenanigans. An invade by FNATIC. It's like they're just clearing for wards at the moment. I'm wondering whether they are going to stay.
So powerful level 1 next to the Varus, Halo Blades as well. I mean, they can take this bot side jungle if
They
they want.
look like they are staying and trying to take away XL's red buff here. Abadage going in for a ward on the opposite side.
Double wards laid down. I think XL would be a bit crazy to face check this bot side jungle though. Just think a walk up the Krugs and ward over the wall could suffice if they want to just make sure the FNATIC starting there. We'll see if Limit
is he going to get caught? He is LeBlanc. He might have taken W. He does show. Humanoid does show, so that isn't gonna happen.
He wants to try and ward. The sweeper will come in once again. I say once again. For the first time this game.
A bold move by FNATIC.
Oh yeah, I thought so. Yeah, I did think so.
I think so.
I just heard Noah say if they fight this bush, they die.
Yeah.
and he pinged the tri-bush, so I think FNATIC are very confident just walking up here. Patrick knows that if they lose, so he's going to throw a Q onto the Varus.
So bot lane just getting started.
Across the course of his career in the LEC, but not something he's had too
Looks
much
like
he's had 22 games on it.
Ezreal and Nautilus, they didn't push for the wave early to try and get their level 2. And now they are backing away. I find that very interesting. Maybe because they think that Varus and Braum have a stronger level 2, or maybe because they're trying to set up a gank for Sejuani. Sejuani is starting topside, so yeah, maybe.
The Q level 2 and went over to the red. Does that die to the?
Oh, okay. And she does get the red buff, 1 HP.
Maybe he's gonna look for something around top, perhaps. I think on this split map situation.
So if we take a look at both teams here, on the side of FNATIC, we have. I'm looking mid game, very strong mid game, very strong AP. Varus, Annie, Rumble, Braum. Actually, yeah. Oh, Aduamne, he's getting chunked down. He might even go down here. And yeah. They have a very strong mid-game team fight comp. On the side of, I think that they are playing to try and snowball a lead. If they do get a lead, I think... Oh, we have some action here in the bot lane. Sejuani coming in to gank. And XL do get first blood. Trimby barely flashes out of the way. I think that if they do get a lead, then they are going to really pull this game ahead here. Rumble outputs a lot of damage. Annie outputs a lot of damage. Varus, really good for team fights. Annie, Rumble, good for team fights. If I'm on XL, I'm scared to team fight them. Gwen comes into on the side of XL. We have Gwen comes into the game a little bit later. LeBlanc, maybe she can look for some picks on the side lanes from on Annie, on Varus if he's ever alone, on Rumble. Humanoid getting jumped on here. Ooh, and he does go down. XL really picking up a lead here.
Very, very clean there from Humanoid, from Abadage, sorry. Waiting for the flash from Humanoid to make sure that he lands it.
Yeah, I would say for team fights, I would give it to FNATIC just because they're AoE.
Trimby's covering this area, but yeah, I'm not so sure if that spotted out the Nautilus.
I think that is all I have to say at the moment. Yeah, that is all I have to say.
But off the back of that, that's 2 kills that Peach has been able to make.
Rimby just hovering.
some of this
on the
early
top
game
side in
impact come out
case
from Peach. We saw him have a fantastic
there is a
early
gank,
game
but they
performance
look
throughout
like
the
they're
group
actually going to
stages and
gank. There is a
playoffs,
pink ward in
and
that
seems
bush,
looking to
so
maintain that form, and
maybe
what a
not so
contrast
successful.
compared to when he joined the league. A player that was known for his power farming in the ERLs, very much played for himself, has become a lot more involved with XL's early game.
Doing a great job. You can see his team proximity there. That's how much time he spends around his team in the early game. Very low for a jungler, 7th in the league, but he's so effective at using that time to get his team ahead. We'll have another look at how he does it here.
Nice
Yeah,
replay
by
here.
the red buff there in the W, so it decides to flash, otherwise one more auto again. Procs
And
passive.
Humanoid just pushed up a little bit too far. He doesn't have very much vision. Doesn't have any vision in the river, so
Okay, observers, that's what today's going to be like.
he wasn't
Didn't realize
respecting
he
the
needs to relive
Sejuani.
some childhood trauma this early in the afternoon, but there we go.
And LeBlanc, of course, has a really good gap
Yeah,
close.
and he did die. We'll see if Humanoid can avoid future ganks without a flash. LeBlanc is a very lethal mid laner, now at the level 6 for Abadage. With the push that they have in mid and the push they
Now
have
it
in
looks
bot,
like
this does open up the dragon as well.
Drake being
XL looking
taken
to
away
secure
here
that
on the
so far.
side of
This early game
XL.
is looking good. Fnatic don't want to fight.
Fnatic, not so much in a position to contest. They are contesting, actually. And it gets smited away by XL. Let's see if they can get out. They do manage to get out. So they are really picking up a lead here.
Fnatic were a little late to the
800
play.
gold
Honestly, I think XL were in a better
and a
position to
dragon.
be able to start that objective. Abadage removing Humanoid from getting involved.
If I had to say,
have the ultimate available.
Humanoid getting jumped on again here, really getting camped.
How many minions there were?
If I had to say, Q has the best lead, I would say it is. Who has the better late game? I would say.
Ultimately, he does help Abadage get this wave underneath the tower, and I imagine Abadage is going to look to
No
face
one, to be
Humanoid.
honest, stands out to me massively. If I had to say, I would say
So, I mean, it's not really going to freeze in this position.
maybe
Abadage does. He's actually looking for a roam towards top.
I think he's getting the plant to heal up. It was on the
maybe
yeah, 100%.
maybe
Fair
Fnatic
enough.
because of the Trundle and the AD Varus.
Imagine, but TP
But I would
is
say
available
it's
and he
close.
Probably wants to get more and more gold. Maybe static shiv on this next base. The TP back would be ideal.
Only sitting at 750 right now in his pockets, so does want to get a little bit more, as you say, Cadril. Razork looking for something around this mid lane, not spotted on vision as of
Oh,
yet.
gank coming here by Humanoid. Surely LeBlanc's going to get away from this one.
Going to be forced to jump away, and does exactly that. The Tibbers pressure play is one we have seen.
LeBlanc does get away.
Across the course of 2023.
Oh,
Not really expecting.
it almost seems like maybe Humanoid was just trying to push the wave and base.
Same as the Nexus.
True.
Rivers is worth a Nexus?
Yep.
Apparently so.
That might be why he might be why he used his ulti.
Nexus not hitting inflation like housing prices are at the moment, you know. Invest in your Nexuses today. And keeping my eye on Odo Amne though as he moves into the
Rift
river.
Herald getting started here by XL. Fnatic looking to contest. They do have a ward in the pit. Sorry, they are not contesting.
Humanoid had to base too, so he's going to be a little bit later to the play. Trubby making his way up the river.
Watch Odo.
I mean, it's such a greedy fight for Fnatic if they take it. You've got no Tibbers. Limit the first one to move.
Odo Amne going head to head against Rumble.
Equalizer being used by
Of course, Nautilus, Sejuani on here. He has to be
Look for
careful.
something, but once again, just way too late to the party.
Yeah, they're late to both these neutrals now. They just watched XL take them and there's no cross map available. See if Noah takes the 1v1 against Patrick here on the bot side.
Some skirmishing in bot lane.
Patrick can walk back
Noah
to
coming
the
out
east.
ahead there.
Nice trade from Noah, but I will say huge credit to XL.
Of course, Ezreal,
Their lane states
not
have given
best
them
skirmisher against other
optimal setups
marksmen
to
because
start off these
he
objectives,
doesn't
and they've been
have
able to
the
secure both of them. Fnatic arriving
doesn't
late is
have
just
the
XL recognizing the map state quicker and being
the
able to
auto
take
attacks and the
advantage.
burst damage. Ezreal is
Those
more
lane
of
states are
a
mainly just mid,
a
to be
poke
honest. I
champion.
think bot they're getting pushed in against the Brown. Modoame was struggling
I
in the
think.
1v1 against Oscar, but Abadage is always first to sides, and I feel like Humanoid just kind of stuck under his tower. He has the flash up now, so maybe he can force his way into these side lanes, but the anti-Trundle can't really impact the
yeah, it's
push or
bit-
back. We saw exactly with the Tibbers. He just clears the wave, TP's back, and now there's no pressure again.
Well, I think it was,
I would
after
say
Humanoid died, he's then forced to TP
that,
Abadage is in the moment that they push in that wave.
XL have quite a big lead here. If they manage to get some plates from the Herald, I think they're in really bit of a scary position. Though I'm still looking at the side of Fnatic, and they do have good team fight. And he's jumping on LeBlanc here, just really using that ultimate just to chunk LeBlanc.
Patrick working their way up towards the mid lane here as they manage to get the push in that bot wave. the moment, though, not much doing. With a minute on the Drake, expect to see resets coming out. Control gained once again. XL have actually been really good at securing these neutral objectives.
Looks like we have an AD LeBlanc.
You can see 65% of all dragons in games are taken by them.
I'm a little bit taken back by that. I did not expect that.
As well, which is incredibly impressive. Across the board, their ability to either
maybe there have been some changes to LeBlanc that I am not aware of.
Objective to take it is top notch at the moment.
Yeah, no, that is okay. Good learning experience.
I think he might be. The needleworks come out.
Rumble getting jumped on the top lane.
They're causing more harm than anything else.
Being chunked down, he's surely going down. That is XL snowballing their lead, and bot lane getting dived. 4v2 here. LeBlanc coming down to assist. I don't think she'll get there in time. Nautilus does get chunked. Maybe they're going to back away here. There is a ward in the bush. Oh, LeBlanc getting big damage. Patrick, FNATIC really in a sticky situation here. LeBlanc really going in, taking 2 people down, 3 people down. Oh my goodness, LeBlanc is going to get a triple kill. 4 kills on the side of FNATIC. Oh my goodness.
That is an ace at 11
Sorry,
minutes for XL.
4 kills on the side of XL.
Phenomenal response
It was a really good play by LeBlanc.
Patrick and Limit rather with the
Didn't think she was going to get there in time, but holy moly. This tower dive not working out for FNATIC.
I'm not sure why they're not just walking up and committing. Maybe they're scared of the LeBlanc, but she's already used her combo Q flash.
When doing dives like that, you always have to respect the enemy mid laner, the enemy jungler.
Tower shot comes in, and then it's Abadaga that saves his chain towards the end here to land it onto Razork to make sure with that static shield.
The enemy mid laner.
I mean, you can see
Sejuani was based in this scenario, so yeah.
The fact that Peach is ganking in the top lane, commit the TP advantage that you have over the enemy mid. But the fact that Patrick and Limit could buy so much time to allow Abadagi to get that roam, the static shiv damage hitting onto all 4 members, just beautifully played from XL. Now they have a 2.5k gold lead 12 minutes in.
Oscar, no flash still, I think. That could be a kill for Peach.
Rumble, dead. Good ultimate by Peach.
Still have the Herald, don't they? They could pop it top. That's exactly what they're going to do. I think it was running out there towards the end from Peach, jungler of XL. So Herald should crash. No TP on Oscar just yet. It's coming up in 3 seconds. I don't think they'll get many plates, really. Just 1.5 at best, perhaps 2 for Odo, and then they'll back off.
Rift Herald going down. Gonna really snowball that lead on the side of XL with a 4,000 gold lead now.
I think Odo might be able to pick up the Rift Maker in base.
What a glow up from XL. You know, 10th to top 3.
You know, even with a 4,000 gold lead, I would say this game is still somewhat close. If FNATIC can pick up those team fights.
A good history. Not that long ago,
Rumble though, first item not completed.
And now they may very well be making their
maybe I think it would still be quite close.
3 times, and if they do that, they will lock a spot in the season finals as well and have an opportunity to represent Europe.
The sheer amount of damage coming out to LeBlanc.
Of course, only the first game of many, but wow.
If Rumble and Annie can combo their ultimates together, I think we still have a game on our hands.
Very important you come out swinging in game 1 of a series like this. LeBlanc getting through, I think, is a little bit of a surprise when it comes to picks and bans. Has been banned in 100% of XL's games across the course of playoffs so far. They have banned it in some of them, usually that red side ban, but FNATIC thinking they could deal with it. Here now, Abadagi sitting at 4-0-1 with a 2.2k gold lead in the mid lane.
Yeah, I think this LeBlanc is a huge problem already. I think yesterday, though, FNATIC's adaptation in the drafts against Heretics was really good. The way they read how the series was going. As much as there's always a meta, and there's meta picks, there's series picks as well.
The players
quite quickly what the series picks were, and I think
really must be feeling the heat, especially on the side of FNATIC. Being in a quarterfinal, semi-final, in the playoffs, being down, knowing you're down, I would feel very, yeah, no, it must be very tense.
As soon as Abadaga's playing in isolation, XL picking up their 4th neutral objective of the game, the Rift Herald, and FNATIC just kind of have to sit and wait. They need more items to be able to fight back here.
Another Rift Herald being picked up here by XL. FNATIC not contesting.
XL scaling in this game. Gwen on a side lane. Who's really going to deal with her? Maybe if Trundle got late enough, maybe. But like, the Gwen is going to be an absolute monster. And then you've got the same problem.
Yeah, Rumble really needs his first item.
Side lane threat. LeBlanc can just keep pushing these waves, as you are witnessing right now. And XL can
Leandri's picked up by Annie.
Ezreal very safe in the mid lane. And so XL have all
I think that is a good choice, because on the other side there's Sejuani, Nautilus, Gwen, relatively tanky people.
Trying to find a way back into this. They do have some strong
So it's going to be able to burn away at their HP with the max HP burn on the Leandris.
Give it to them. They are now pushing forward into that blue side jungle, gaining vision control because the third dragon of the game.
LeBlanc side and build not sure.
So many options with this map state. When you have 3 pushing lanes, Herald mid, expected to come out a little bit later, but that should be a dead tower.
Yeah, no, that is okay.
FNATIC can use as much as they want to defend, but Abadage has bot push to collapse.
I'm wondering whether it is
pressure and run top and shadow Odoamne, kill the Rumble, take a tower.
a AD LeBlanc
but it looks like they're just
or AP or I think it's AP with some AD.
There's no real response from FNATIC on mid or on
because well, the last time I checked, or maybe it changed. Maybe LeBlanc does have AD
tower
ratio.
is gone as well, so I think in the next couple minutes we'll see Dragon fall for XL, we'll see mid and top tower fall for XL, unless FNATIC can find some kind of fight. No TP on Oscar just yet though.
Wow. Flawless play so far from XL, very patient, taking their time. They don't need to overforce anything.
So it looks like on the side of XL really pulling ahead now. 5,000 gold.
To the bot side, getting ready for the dragon. FNATIC now contesting this mid wave as Razor fishes a little bit in the bot river to gain some
Sejuani just looking to get an angle. Oh, and we do have a teleport coming in by Abadage here, behind FNATIC. Let's see if he can make something happen. Jumping onto Trundle does not make so much happen.
But the flash does mean he's not CC'd for now. However, big summoner burnt for the next fight.
That is okay.
Can't cross map top. Odoamne's keeping top waves in. And
still has quite a big lead here.
Oscar will need to reset if they want to fight this, because he's going to have to TP in with at least an item. There's a TP from Odo. I think they might just give now. Let top push out, give the dragon, let them have soul point, but I'll wait to see what Oscar does, because I feel like FNATIC really want to fight this with the items they have. It's a bit risky.
Oh, we do have some action here in the river. Trumble's still top lane. FNATIC not looking good for them. They don't want to fight this. Big damage coming out by LeBlanc. Really getting taken low here. Trundle does manage to push off the Rumble ultimate, not sniping anyone out, and yeah, Rumble was just top lane now. It was too slow. Way too slow.
An easy dragon secure as the engage starts onto Trimby, but then the ultimate from Limit kind of connects onto Razor.
FNATIC should not be in a position to get caught there at all.
Goes over the wall, attacks the backline. The entire backline melts. Odoamne with the ultimate too tears FNATIC apart. And while Oscar Renin does what he can to try and get something back, FNATIC just can't find any kills.
They would use the hook there to KS.
Yeah, and the
support. So yeah, 2 fall. A lot of summoners burned by FNATIC though. They have no flashes left.
Yeah, Rumble.
So
Yeah.
XL, it was only Odo and Limit that had to flash.
I
there.
said it.
This game is going to be horrific the later it goes, it feels like, because now with these flashes down and Baron up in 140.
Well, Rumble has finished his first item.
They don't have TP on the Gwen.
That's good news for
When it
FNATIC.
comes to turn potential, no cleanse, no way out of CC, no Merc treads on the support or the
What
Rumble.
they really need to do is try and catch someone with Varus, Annie, Rumble, Trundle, Braum. They have really good pick. Really good pick, really good CC. They can catch someone. Humanoid getting jumped on here, but it is a trap. He still might go down. No, he doesn't. Now FNATIC, if they put themselves in a bad situation. So Nautilus with the hook there. Trundle getting stunned up. XL running them down. Trundle should be able to survive here.
Holds the line for FNATIC for now, but it was they who were
so what looked like a trap for FNATIC actually turned into a trap for them. Just trying to make a play with not so much vision on the enemy. Then they are behind. So maybe that is a good idea. Maybe they have to take these risks. Because otherwise, how do they come back into the game?
He kept trying to proc the static shiv to actually get that execute onto a humanoid on the backline.
And yeah, I said that the better late game was on the side of FNATIC, but Varus, I would be scared as Varus to step up with Sejuani, with LeBlanc.
nearly hitting level 14 on the LeBlanc right now.
LeBlanc especially. Like, she's really gonna blow you up.
7k gold lead for XL. We're 20 minutes in, and this has just been a one-sided stomp.
Maybe
XL have looked
a
dominant.
Knight's Veil
And, you know, there
might
were
be
question
helpful here.
marks.
Into Sejuani,
Was
Nautilus,
XL looking
LeBlanc.
better because maybe G2 is having a bad series? FNATIC has looked good. Surely they should come in as favorites coming into this matchup. And XL very quickly silencing some of those doubters here in game one.
I think a lot of credit has to be given to him
Now,
as well.
LeBlanc just doing some damage onto Braun.
The players are the ones that do it on the day, but the coaching staff and the change that's happened for XL.
FNATIC in a dire situation.
Exceptional, to say the least. Peach now stealing away his Razor Beaks. Razork looking for something. Peach
really gotta stop the bleed.
Like exactly 2 levels.
That's 3 dragons on the side of XL.
Say a 10th of the way to 12. So FNATIC just really don't have really FNATIC gonna have to try and contest.
Yeah, someone is slowly coming back up, so actually face checking in his top side is becoming a bit easier. Their only problem is 1 minute 40 seconds on that dragon spawn should be mounted.
Or give it up.
The worst part about all of this is they don't have the damage to get a Baron down if they want to sneak it while XL go to Dragon. I think they're just going to have to match. And there is a world where XL decide, you know what, we'll go Baron, you guys can have the Dragon, but in that world is very unlikely. XL are so far ahead that they should be able to control both sides. This river, you can see
yeah, if I was on the side of FNATIC, I don't know. I would say
waiting for the waves to come in. They own the entire map right now, XL, so I don't think they
I would give it up. I don't think it's an important Drake, an important soul.
In the next minute, Banshees looks like it's being built up for Oscar. Void Staff.
Maybe try and get a bit more farm before I contest Elder.
Yeah, it's not looking good, K-Drop. It is not looking good for FNATIC at all. XL slowly moving a bit of their vision towards the top side of the map as Abadage continues to apply pressure. Odoamne doing the same thing down bot lane. You can see him stealing away that blue buff earlier, but continues to push in. Oscar and gonna struggle now to really hold him in line. Patrick
and Rumble picking up Hemar here. I really like that. There's so much magic damage on the side of XL. It's a good purchase.
To really get any sort of vision in this bot river. Observes, if you could highlight what FNATIC can see right now. They can see a little bit, but a bot side of the map is slowly being plunged even deeper into darkness. Patrick's going to keep that push in mids. Limit hiding in the fog of war. And with 13 seconds on the Dragon, XL looking to secure that one.
Yeah, Limit and Patrick can just act as bouncers in the jungle here alongside.
Oh, Sejuani XL in a little bit of trouble here. But no, they do have their team in the river. They should be okay.
XL can turn their attentions over to the Dragon.
They still
I guess maybe a little bit of
that kind of sucks for FNATIC, but at least hope for a steal from Razork. 1 or 2 kills.
And FNATIC, they are contesting this. Annie really flashing in there onto Nautilus, trying to take him down, but he does pay a cost there. XL really turning this one around. Nautilus does go down to Trundle. Trundle does get picked up. Really FNATIC trying to make something happen there. Not working in their favor.
Lives to tell the tale. I think XL should easily be able to pick up this Dragon. You can see it on screen, and they'll move towards the Baron as well shortly afterwards. 15 seconds on Humanoid. They could play it safe and wait for respawns and just look for more vision topside and turn, but you can see FNATIC flashing onto the Nautilus here, just trying to get the kill, but he has stopwatch. Such a shame for FNATIC. If they could just get that kill.
You can see in the replay just Annie overstepping the mark, not being able to blow up Nautilus, and then just really having no escape.
It barely hits onto anyone, and lucky for them, Razork finds the kill onto Limit finally.
Yeah, like the problem with...
You know what I really like? I like Tom Kench as a support pick for the side of FNATIC, because it's gonna give them protection from LeBlanc, from Sejuani, from Nautilus. I think it would have been... I would have liked to have seen it. Yeah, I don't know if it would have been a better pick. I don't really think I have... Yeah, I don't think I can say that. I don't know.
XL have had total control, and a lot of it has been off the back of Peach just constantly being in the enemy.
Now it looks like XL really just running away with this one. Oh, Nautilus does go down.
Patrick's going to have to deal with that. Peach perhaps a
Fnatic, can they get out? Abadage really going in for some big damage, and XL just following up here. They are so tanky on the side of Fnatic, Trundle especially. And ooh, Patrick does go in, but he is going to get taken down. Fnatic really holding here. 2 kills to 1. Ooh, overstepping the mark. They should have just left and base. So it is 2 for 2. That's still okay on the side of Fnatic. Trading evenly is better than when you're behind. Is better. Yeah, trading evenly is good. Because the gold margin means less and less the later you go, and yeah, essentially
But it's Abadage that gets the tower to stop the TP from Oscar, which means that the situation doesn't improve for Fnatic. If they could get that rumble
and Baron being started up here on the side of XL. Oh, and it was a bait. Razork going in, really getting jumped on. Is he going to get away? He does get away. Trimby looks like he's going down. And it looks like XL really dictating the pace of this game here. Surely this is going to be their game.
Limit looking for the Hex Slash hook across the wall here as Oscar in and joins the fight. The Glacial Prism hits onto
too big of a lead on the side of XL.
Next up on the menu for XL. If they can keep chomping through Fnatic, maybe they can chomp through the rest.
I love Trundle's ability to stay alive.
Abadage goes legendary and Fnatic forced to run away.
Fnatic just don't have the damage to answer back in return for these kills. Everyone from XL escapes alive. Abadage will base and TP in. Top tier 2 will fall, and so will the Baron.
That's a 12,000 almost gold lead for the side of XL. Holy moly.
Let's not forget it was the LeBlanc for Abadage that won them their series against SK the second time around. Had an amazing game. It's been banned ever since. And we'll see it again. Razork knows that the Baron's going down.
Just Trundle going in here.
On the back end of this fight, but
didn't have vision of the pit. Pink ward's blocking their pink ward, and I guess he was just a bit afraid of letting the Baron go down. Of course, if the Baron does go down, XL's siege potential isn't the best, but the Baroned up minions gonna really be able to just help you take those towers down. Yeah. Even if you don't have the best range, LeBlanc and Ezreal being the only ones to really auto attack the tower. But yeah, even still.
Here from Fnatic actually looks like Limit's coming towards mid, so it is a 1-3-1 just with Patrick on the side lane, which is not always the configuration you see from these teams.
Yeah, a lot of ones, but it's a 14k gold lead. So I think XL should be alright. Noah's basically dead. Humanoid's almost dead. Elder's up in 40 seconds though. If Fnatic can regroup and just run headfirst into this Elder Dragon Pit, maybe they can find a fight. But yeah, I think XL will keep them underneath their Nexus towers.
Ooh, that would have been an amazing Ezreal on that.
Noah gets him to safety.
Noah just dodging out the way there. Fnatic in trouble trying to make something happen. They are XL are split. Quen is making her way. Great Rumble ultimate. Nautilus goes down. Humanoid and Oscar in going down as well. It looks like XL just gonna end this game here. That is game 1 for XL. Really a big goal lead. Holy moly, that's like 15,000, 18, 19,000 by the end of the game. Really XL dictating the pace of this game here and this series.
I mean, we saw a similar thing happen with G2 XL in game 1 where you think that this series could be a 1-3-0 stop.
That is all.
It's game 2.
I will see you in game 2.
It's almost
if you are coming.
Pretty much gone really. It's hard to come back on a blue side loss.
I will see you in game 2.
For Fnatic, where things really
top dive into the 4 people who all die.